What do you need me for? Loftus Family Farms is back. What's happening, guys? We're gonna tear this truck apart tonight. You guys are gonna get to watch. The problem is I don't have anywhere to put the phone, and KJ wants me to work. Is that tomorrow? What do you want me to do?
I need you to cut the other side so this doesn't fall.
Heavy?
Heavy.
Ready? Anything else? Huh?
This should be it for the rear.
Rear bumper? Leaving it on there.
Leave it on.
What's happening, everybody? You got the old model man and Kenny out here in the shop working on this 1996 F150. Tearing it apart. Harvesting the parts. Yeah. Never mind. What's tomorrow? It's today. Today is now tomorrow. Tomorrow is now today. Tomorrow is now today. We just cut the leaf springs off. He is going to be using those leaf springs for Larry. Getting ready to pull the front suspension out from under it. Check it out. What ratchet's he going to use here, guys? That's the Gallimore Tools Specialty Ratchet. 26-inch Icon half-inch drive swivel head. It's the ratchet you can't buy at Icon. We made it here live the other night. Hopefully you guys got to see that. This thing doesn't have catalytic converters. What the heck, man? They should be right here, right? That's where they should. Look at that debauchery. No Cadillac converters. Boom, boom. Where's the front drive shaft? It's in there. Well, it's missing a piece, for sure. Well, is that heavy? Hot? Hurt. I think you need this for fuel tank, don't you?
No, it's smashed.
Huh?
It's smashed.
Oh, you smashed it.
No, it's already smashed.
No, you did that with the forks, bro. Huh? You done that with the forks. Good evening, everybody. We don't have any likes yet. We like to see that like counter going up on the lives. Keeps us moving, keeps us motivated. We're also here to answer any questions that you might have about the craziness that we're into here. You're gonna need that pitman arm, so you're gonna have to take the pitman arm off. Yeah, that's a big drop pitman arm. You should take it off here too, that way it's in pieces. And we don't have to carry that stuff around and mess around with it. We got 1 like, all right, that's what I like to see. 122 consistent, watchers. We're pulling this truck apart, trying to save the bits and pieces so that we can put them on another truck. But the other truck might be sold, so we're not real sure what we're doing just yet. Hello from East Texas, the Cargo Hustler. Welcome, Cargo Hustler. Glad to have you. We're in southwestern Pennsylvania. That's why this truck is rotten the way that it is. That's KJ over here. This is Kenneth. Say hi to everybody, KJ. You all right? It's right there. There goes your tool. KJ is my son. I'm a big Penn State fan. Go Lions. We're more Pitt over here. We're Pittsburgh. KJ is a big Pitt fan. Well, used to be. I'm a WVU fan. They're not doing so well this year. WVU isn't. Ankush, how do you say your name, brother? Ankush Chauhan. I think it is Ankush Chauhan. Welcome to the live. KJ's pulling the steering unit, or steering, this is all brand new steering stuff, which is gonna save us money in the 4-wheel drive conversion that he's planning on doing. One good swift snap and it's off. Lotus Family Farms. Loftus Family Farms. Oh, that's heavy.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, he comes back every night, man. We have.
I don't know where that was.
Oh, we have quite a few return followers now. Just about every night, everybody's coming back to check us out. 3 likes. You guys smash that like button for us. Drive this live out to as many people as we possibly can. Let's see how many we can get on here tonight. I think that's the axle you should probably use if we do end up doing Larry, because that one's a whole lot less rotten. Don't you think?
Yeah, but there's some like funky holes.
Let me see. Yeah, what are those? Come on, Bo. What do you think that might be?
It's a different caliper setup too.
Speed sensor.
Junk.
Wheel speed sensor. Look at the, oh, there's no shocks on that. So the only thing holding that right now is that spring. If you were to take that top bolt off, it's gonna fall right out from underneath of there.
That's fine.
It's not really fine. You should take the dry shaft off first. Or should I take the dry shaft off? Having a good day out here in Kenny's garage.
I'm gonna leave the steering.
KJ's gonna leave the steering box on, but you gotta take the pitman arm off.
No, I'm gonna unbolt the steering box and then just take it off.
Oh, you're just gonna leave it all together. Are you gonna take these? I would. They look like they're brand new.
Only one that it has.
Oh, the rest of them aren't new? But that's good to throw in the parts bin.
Well, that's the extended brake line.
Yeah. What I need here, 1/2-inch wrench?
What I have to take off next?
1/2-inch wrench. For you, what you should take off next? Well, probably that shock. And start getting those. Oh, no, you know what you can do? Because they're not going to fall out. Get these out of here. This, and that. Because that's all going to come off. Because you want those brackets. We don't want to leave them brackets behind. I'm kind of concerned that thing's almost falling off the lift here. Broski, give me a 1/2-inch wrench. Welcome to the live, everybody. You got the old Mongo Man here in Kenny's garage if you're just joining us. I'm looking for a 1/2-inch wrench, which isn't on the board where it should be. I might end up getting I got one. Pittsburgh, Harbor Freight Pittsburgh special. For the Pittsburgh boys down here in southwestern Pennsylvania, we're tearing this truck apart. This is the parts truck that KJ bought so we could have some parts for Larry. If you guys stick around, I can't do this one-handed, man. That's no good. I know we were using it the other day. Did we put it back? That's a negative. Here at Mongo's Garage, we mess around with these old Fords. We help people out. We try to stay out of trouble. Hang out in the garage. KJ and I are usually into something. We are currently in his shop, not in mine. So really it should be KJ's garage. Sorry you guys aren't seeing what I'm doing here, but trying to do this one-handed while holding a phone. Definitely poses. Whoever put that on there is proud to be stronger than me, I guess. I'm gonna need that. Throwing my stuff around here. Throwing tools all over the place. Here, KJ, can you hold this while I bust these loose?
They didn't drill it back.
They didn't drill it? So there's only 3 holes in it?
There's no holes in the back.
1, 2.
Bam, gone. Missing, not there.
What do you mean, bub?
Behind that radius one?
Oh, I see. They didn't drill these holes back up in here. Those 2. Hold that so I can bust these loose. I'm turning it towards you. Probably the other end would work better. It is getting cold here in southwestern Pennsylvania. That is tight.
This is not working.
Yeah, every time. Ready? It's gonna fall. I don't have what? Oh my goodness. You see, he's yelling at me, guys. Tell KJ not to yell at me. Use an extension. I don't think an extension is going to work here. I might be wrong. I just want him to hold. Just get a big pair of pliers. I don't know. My whatchamacallit would probably work.
Probably an restrictions.
Why is this so hard? This shouldn't be this hard. It should be much easier than this. Because we have 260 watchers right now. That's why I'm holding a camera. 243 watchers. Hey guys, go ahead and smack that. Yeah, that's what we're gonna head out here for, is a swivel, I believe. Smack that like button. We got 4 likes and 243 watchers. If you're hanging out with us tonight, which is cool, we like to have people hanging out with us. I can answer, I can talk. May as well do something while I'm holding the phone. Say hi to Kenny. I'm the Mongo Man. In case you're joining us and you've never hung out at the Mongo's Garage, make sure you check out the rest of the channel because we do have plenty other content out there. Just making sure that I haven't muted us like I usually do. Swivel, 1/2 inch. impact. What is that? I just built it in 3/8. I just built it in 3/8, bro. Here, get your little 3/8 gun there on the floor. Oh yeah, that ain't gonna work either. Well, maybe it will. Nope. This is driving me insane. You shouldn't be this hard. That ain't gonna work either.
You gonna sit there?
Yeah, I wanna watch. Yeah, I know. I got it right here, right? Wrench. Osva Kaniz said, just get a wrench. I agree with him. Wholeheartedly.
Get a wrench, bro.
He's yelling at me again.
Pissed off with you.
He's yelling at me again.
I don't know why you're worried about this front drive shaft.
Because I don't want it hanging on the front end when we take it off. What'd you do with my bar?
I have it in my freaking hand.
I'm gonna beat you. Your mama didn't beat you hard enough when you was a little baby. Jesus Christ. That was tight.
Unfortunately, that comes right off there.
Next. All right, rotate it. Rotate it, rotate it, rotate it, rotate it. Can you grab it there somewhere? Up here? Maybe?
Something's stuck
Yeah, but I'm going this way, not that way.
there. Yeah, well, this bar is very.
I can't get to him up there. It's gotta be right there. I don't understand why you're so upset and angry tonight. And not working with me. All right, now your little 1/4 inch deal will work. He's yelling at me. They were very tight, to say the least. And put it in park. I would, but there's no end to that side. There's no axle shaft in this side. All right, go about whatever it was you were doing. I'll do this myself before you totally have a whack out. You guys can watch me from the other side of the spring. No, I hear you, brother. This thing is a piece of junk. We are working on a 96 F150 parts car that we are harvesting parts off of, so. KJ's gonna make lots of noise. We're taking the 6-inch suspension off of this truck so we can use it on another truck. Go ahead and smash that like button, guys. Come on, 7 likes. We can do better than that. Subscribe to the channel. Check out all the other content that we have. Just in the last week or two, we've been doing a lot of lives because YouTube is pushing lives right now. And I'm trying to monetize this little channel, trying to get us a decent watching. And we have picked up quite a few steady watchers out there, which is cool. A couple guys have been coming back every night. Trying to get the front dry shaft out of this thing right now, and it's all rusty here in southwestern Pennsylvania. We have to deal with a lot of salt and corrosion and nastiness. The guy that put this lift kit on this truck, 1996 F150, Matt Veno, first timer, welcome to Mongo's Garage. I am Mongo. KJ's the one making all the noise in the background. We're hoping to get the suspension out from under this truck tonight. Rear is out of it already. Right now I'm trying to get the front dry shaft off so we don't have to deal with that once we get the differential out of it. Did I say rear dry shaft? I'm trying to get the front dry shaft out of it. I feel better working using wrenches and ratchets, WD-40. Whoa, that was interesting. Warn me next time, please. You got another set of new bushings? Kenny and I are bullnose Ford aficionados, I think is the right way to say that. We like the old 80s Fords, checking these things out. Favorite kind of Chevelle, 1969, is that Bradley? You think Bradley signed up as Chevelle 69? Is that what he's asking? I can't see it because the shock bracket's in the way. It's got to get up there a little higher so I can read it. Favorite kind of Ford vehicle? KJ likes the Super Duty pickups. I like the bullnose pickups. I like GT40s, Mustangs, although I've never owned. Hell, I've never owned a sports car. I've owned a sports car.
$300 Mustang, bro.
I guess. Can you call a V6 Mustang a sports car, though?
No.
GT500. I can't see what this is. Yeah, I had to screw the Schrader valve back in the fuel rail. 2 nights ago, Ayo. 2 nights ago on this truck, I created a distributor because the truck we bought it without a distributor. And I wanted to make it run to see if the engine was any good. So I made it run with a handmade, well, not handmade. I took a 302 distributor and a 351 distributor and put them together and built a distributor to work.
You down over here yet?
Only to find out once I built that distributor. Well, we know, yeah, it didn't have oil pressure, but that the coil was bad. 4 little bolts, man. Got me a 99 Ranger. That actually was my first brand new car. Rolled off the lot. It was a 2-wheel drive 99 Ranger with a 2.5 5-speed. Sport model, short bed, regular cab. I love that truck. I used to get upwards of 25, 26 pounds a gallon out of it. And out of my little Ranger that I had, my little white Ranger. I went on the road for the company that I was working for at the time as a road technician, and didn't need a vehicle anymore, so I ended up selling the Ranger to a local company. I believe KJ's starting a fire. You believe that? we definitely have a Russian with us. Hello from Russia. What time is it in Russia right now? Interesting thing about Russia is I'm actually Byzantine Catholic. Does that mean anything to you from Russia? All right, we just about got this front dry shaft off.
You still have everything off, bro.
Jeez Louise, why? Why is it gotta be so tough? We need your useless bar again, I think. Huh? Where what is? Your light?
Well, I have George's dash yesterday. It's sitting.
Probably still under George's dash, like all your other tools.
Damn it.
I'd say you throw that thing away.
No, it still works all right.
Yeah, with that wheel off of it? It's junk. It is junk. KJ just killed the shop chair, one of them anyway. I can't wait to smack this phone. This is encourageable. This is only a little dry shaft. It shouldn't be giving me this many problems. It should have been off already. What the heck? KJ. All right, take that big hammer on the ground right there and remove that dry shaft. Don't throw that away. It may not have had. Does Larry have a? Well, but Larry's also two-wheel drive right now. Nothing like taking those off and throwing them away. Yeah, I was gonna say they're in here somewhere. I feel the heat off the fire. Feels good, actually. I want to immigrate in California from Russia. Dude, don't go to California, please. Don't go to California. Stay out of California. My wife's sister lived in California for several years and came back to southwestern Pennsylvania. Hey, remember, when you take that off over there, it's not much holding it there. I should probably move this stuff. Is this your Sprite that you have over here? Yeah. Your current Sprite? Yeah. This thing's letting smoke in. It isn't letting smoking anymore. I want to sit down here and answer some questions, guys. I took the dry shaft off. Make razor bad cars. Not real sure. Hit that front harder. He hit it pretty hard. He got it off, thank heavens. I didn't want to do that with my phone in the way. Halloween, crazy Halloween seasons. Oh man, Salem, Massachusetts. That's isn't that land of the what was the name of that movie? I can't remember. Yeah, good luck with that, Matt. 190, bro, what? I was up to like 260 there a while back. If you guys smash that like button, if I get all 183 of the watchers right now to hit that like button, YouTube will 100% push this video out to everybody. We'll get more watchers on here and we can get some more interaction. Will.i.am, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers. My lessons from working on cars, especially old ones, expect the easy things to be hard and the hard things to be easy. Ain't that the truth, Matt? 100%. Every job is just one broken bolt away from becoming, how's it go? Every 5-minute job is just one broken bolt away from becoming an all-day job. He went and got some firewood. Apparently he's cold. Is that firewood from my garage? Yeah. You better get it in there quick or it ain't gonna light. I don't like that so much smoke comes into your shop. All right, we have wood in the wood stove for the first time for the winter of 2024. Did you turn that on? Like button is up top, guys. Exactly. Nice stove. Chad Moore is with us once again. The donator of the stove. Norman Moore lives on in Kenny's garage. There we go, 231. See, guys, smash that like button, and we'll get more and more and more people on here, more and more people to interact with. KJ's taking the other lift bracket off. I'm getting out of the way. Like button is up top on the right. 3 little dots. The channel's about 700 watch hours away from becoming monetized. There's over 1,000 videos on the channel of us doing stupid stuff like this. Obviously, those videos are edited, and some of them are better quality than others. The production value on some of my videos is pretty good. These are obviously just raw, these lives, which sometimes are funner because we get to watch the real-time struggle, the things that you normally wouldn't see, things that would hit the editing room floor. Like when KJ hits that with a hammer here in a second when this whole front axle falls out from under the truck. Yeah, YouTube is kind of backwards here recently. 135, we're on the way down. Not real sure. They've got some crazy stuff going on here. I'm afraid to be anywhere near you right now, I gotta be honest. Hi guys, what's happening there, DJ Gemini?
You gotta hold it up. So I gotta get the bolt out.
How about you hold it up and I'll push the bolt out? All right, but then the people won't get to see whenever it falls and kills us. Of course, I'm pretty sure that YouTube would never monetize the channel if that were to happen. Yes, this is the junk truck with the lift kit that we're trying to harvest the parts off of. I'm gonna set you guys right here. All right, what do you want to do? I am literally scared.
I don't know why you're scared.
I don't want that thing to hit me. I don't want to get hurt. That's why.
You just watch the other side. Look out.
Much of my guts. All right, the only thing holding that is the centers. And the springs, you gotta get that other shock off there. I gotta get back to my live. Negative, we are not rebuilding this engine. We did make it run, but it does not have oil pressure, so we are not going to rebuild this engine. Use a jack under the front diff, nice, hanging by the springs, that's approved. Yeah, this side over here is 100% hanging by that spring. And the funny part is, it's only that little bolt up there at the top. I don't know where KJ's going here. He's going all the way to the floor, I guess. You going all the way to the floor here? To the floor, to the floor. I was on, whatchamacallit today. Heart React. I don't see the reactions, guys. That's the weird part. What I'm seeing here on my screen is how many watchers, how many likes, and how much money you guys have donated on Super Chat and GoFundMe or whatever that is, which is 0. Which is cool. That's all right. Use a jack under the front diff. This is usually how we do this. The lift makes this really easy. We get it, put it all the way down against the ground. KJ will pop everything loose. The axle will fall on the floor, and then we pick the truck back up, and you take the center pivot bolts out, and then the axle's on the ground. You guys can just keep hanging out with us. You'll get to see it happen here in 5 minutes or so. KJ is taking the other shock off. He's taking the other spring off. Wrong size. It's 5/8. I tried for you. Boing, don't lose them parts. You need the spring, you need these lock nuts. That's hot. Why not? Did it go out? Still smoking, it might catch. All right, we're not here to start fires. We're here to tear trucks apart, man. Garnett Tools is going to become the official moderator for Mongo's Garage. We're going to have to get him on the payroll. I can definitely, or Chad, both of you guys, I'll have to put you guys both on the payroll. I pay in Jolly Ranchers. KJ says he pays in Dum Dums. Someone might use the body for a monster truck. Whoo! Let's talk about the body of this truck. That fender's garbage. That bed is garbage. KJ says the cab isn't bad. But I really haven't seen it. So Chad figured out how to give us money, $9.99. Thank you, Mr. Moore. If you guys go back in the, and then we get, what's that, bub? If you guys go back in our library, you can visit the General Norman series, where we had Chad Moore's 1969 Dodge Charger on the rotisserie, and we did a lot of... Chad, will you ever finish the 69 Dodge Charger? It's not bad. I've seen worse. DJ Gemini has seen worse. I totally agree. I have seen worse.
I've seen worse frames. That blue truck, whatever I'm on.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
Rad support's completely gone.
Oh, where did Rad support go?
I mean, I guess the cab really doesn't look like it's in terrible shape.
No, you fixed worse.
I've fixed worse, yeah. Oh, Matt Vino gave us $5, $4.99. Thank you, Matt. Hi from Rhode Island, Tyler Palmer. Thanks for joining us this evening here in Kenny's garage on the Mongo's Garage web channel, YouTube channel. That's Kenny, my 20-year-old son. I'm a 47-year-old fat guy that tries to be a retard is what KJ says. That's not a very nice word. Oh, a YouTube. He said YouTuber, but that's not what I heard. Thanks, Matt. Yeah, you'd think that these parents today would teach these kids to be better humans. I talked to Lee today, Kenny. Lee wants the back half of this bed.
Because the back half of that bed won't work.
Oh, you know what he wants it for?
Yeah, he wants it for his bed.
Lee, I don't think you want the back half of this bed. It is garbage. Tyler, I 100% agree that this green is one of the better colors that they ever painted these trucks in. I am not a fan of the OBS. I much rather like the bullnose body style. And we do not call these arrow noses at Mongo's Garage because I don't mean to offend anybody, but we just don't swing that way. Replace with carbon fiber. Actually, this is the approved Ford method of lightening this truck for racing purposes. This is the Pikes Peak version of the F-150. I think Aaron Kaufman had something to do with building this truck. He lightened it way up. This is like I said, the lightweight race version. Carter Adams. Mongos! What size? Carter, I'm sorry, but am I supposed to? Do I know you? Do I know you, Carter? Because I don't. You want 3/8 drive? Half-inch drive, 3/4? Long or short? Back to 218. Bill Reed is number 1. Just get all the panels remake out of carbon fiber. You could use the body as a template. Good evening, Phyllis. Michael, good to have you with us again. I just enjoy watching y'all do truck shit. We absolutely love to do truck shit. KJ's on his hands and knees again. Did you get that center bolt? No. What were you taking out there with a 3/4? What did I tell you about cocaine? Bill Reed says that we are number 1. Bill, make sure you share the channel with everybody. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys, that you had to see that. Your butt crack. Again, the gang that we've got on the live right now, they also don't call these arrow noses, KJ. I didn't say stupid. They don't like your butt crack. They don't call things arrow noses. Don't. Thank you. He just pulled his pants up, everybody.
These are the Mongo's Garage.
A single tool review right now. Garnett just gave us $15 to do it. We're gonna do we're gonna review the Garnett Tool Special. and that is the one thing I don't like about the Garnett Tool Special. Everybody that's on the channel right now on the live, check this ratchet out. This is an Icon swivel head, 26-inch ratchet. You cannot purchase this ratchet in its current form at the Harbor Freight. You have to build this ratchet. Garnett Tools was the first to do it on the internet. Go over there and check his build out. Or you can go ahead. I didn't want to miss this. Hold up, KJ, hold up, hold up. Your driver's side axle didn't fall out of the bracket. You need a BFH. There's one right there. There's one right there. That's an MBFH, medium, big, Farkaging hammer. So this is this ratchet. I think, hey. You needed a bigger hammer, but that'll work. Now you gotta get the other 2 brackets out of there. Ah, that differential still had oil in it. Yay! The problem is it's all over the ground now. Oh, you want me to do a giveaway? I thought you said you wanted me to do a single tool giveaway right now. That's all the way up. We got to get those other brackets out of there. And I say we, like KJ's got a mouse in his pocket because I'm just talking to you guys on the live. 275 watchers right now. I want to finish talking about this ratchet before we move on. This ratchet has to be built from you can use an Icon or the Pittsburgh breaker bar. We chose to use the Pittsburgh breaker bar because we're cheap. But the Icon breaker bar would work just as fine. It cost, what did we say this cost? $72 to build this ratchet. But this is the problem. It's limp. It needs Viagra. Other than that, it works great. And the reason that we built it was KJ was taking one of these apart the other day. The Dana 44 front axle and the nuts on those rear radius arm bushings. We were using a breaker bar, and to take it off just with a breaker bar is a pain in the butt. Hammer like that button, y'all. Just because I love that body shape, it's worth saving. No, I get you. I mean, I saved a 85 Bronco that should have been taken to the garbage. 100%. All right, here we go, guys. I'm going to say about a year ago, Garnett Tools over on YouTube. I have no idea, sir. It's probably on the rear bumper. Garnett Tools over on YouTube had given me a box of... It's not your ratchet, bro. It's a ratchet that we were told to give away. Well, you're going to buy one. Put a spring around your tool. To keep that end held up, you mean? So anyway, about a year ago, Garnett Tools had given us here at Mongo's Garage an entire box of tools to give away, and I have failed to do so. With 200 watchers right now watching the giveaway or watching this live, why do you make that so hot? Turn your acetylene down a little higher. Now push your gas. That's better. It's easier to control that way. Whoa, 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 whoa. You're going to catch us on fire. Why don't you just take that bolt off? I'm moving. I'm in the middle of trying to give a tool away here. A spring around that, the Icon ratchet, you can just tighten the screw and hold the ratchet, make it less floppy. I agree with you if it were an actual Icon tool, but it's a hand-built, home-built tool. I told you you're going to start a fire. You can't buy this Icon ratchet at Harbor Freight. It's a 25-inch swivel head, half-inch drive. You have to build this ratchet. This is it's a breaker bar, and we have got this as tight as we can possibly get it, and it's still just a little too loose. You can put a spring in there, or there is a spring in there. You could put a shim in there and make it a little better, I'm sure, but it's still just a little loose. Yeah. with 266 watchers. I'm going to try and get this going. All right, this is what we're giving away, guys. Hit it harder. This is the Stubby Cornwell 3/8 drive in a 1/4-inch body. This is a really nice little ratchet. KJ actually really likes this ratchet, so we're going to have to buy one, but this is for the giveaway. Let's see here. Yeah, your mother wants you to put some safety glasses on. Getting me yelled at again. So, this giveaway, what I need you to do is to tell me, this goes for anybody who is not affiliated with Mongo's Garage YouTube channel. Tell me, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to have them tell me so that they can win this ratchet. Tell me the name of my Ford Bronco on Mongo's Garage. First person that names my Ford Bronco or tells us what the name of my Ford Bronco is gets this ratchet. Don't say it. Nope. There is a specific name for my Ford Bronco. If you go on the channel, you can check out the playlists. Chad can. He's affiliated with the channel. I've done work for him. Bessie is not the answer.
Why is this so because someone lost my chrome socket.
No one lost your chrome socket.
I lost my chrome socket, bro.
All right, we're still looking for an answer here. The first person that can tell me the nickname of my, or actually not a nickname, they're not nicknames, we give them all names. My Bronco has a specific name, 1985 Ford. It is known as, I know, sorry Chad, but you're affiliated, brother. And you know the answer to this. Grizzly, no. Big Red, no. Ha, Chad. I know it, but of course, now that you ask, I'm pulling a blank.
Who's that?
That was Sean O'Shea. He was with us last night, and I believe that Sean was with us the night before. It has something to do with if the shit were to hit the fan. I'll give you a hint. If you can tell me the name of my Ford Bronco, I will send you this ratchet. Yes, sir. I am an electrician in Tennessee. I think that is what that means. Poop fan, negative. Larry, nope. Larry is KJ's 1986 F-150 that we're collecting all of these lift parts for if he doesn't sell it, that is. If George doesn't sell it. We've got 23 likes, 202 watchers. This is a pretty awesome live, guys. We keep this up, we get enough people on this live. Heck, I might get enough watch time to monetize this here little YouTube channel once and for all after the last 10 years of building it. Is Beth allowed to comment? Oh, nah, she was in with us as well. Philip Moore, this is scary. What's scary about it, bro? Philip Moore, he says, this is scary. Tabitha. Tabitha was a parts truck that we just recently bought that we had actually sold to a family in West Virginia who will be completely rebuilding it. And we stole parts off of Tabby for Larry. Pam? Nope. You're close, Biggs.
Where is the BFH, bro?
I don't know, bro. Pam is KJ's 1986 Super Cab 8-foot bed that has a 351 in it that we just put together. You're close, Biggs, but that ain't it. Spam. Spam. I'm spamming everybody.
Really good fuel mileage right now.
Pam's getting good fuel mileage?
I went 3 days on 1 tank of fuel and have not switched it.
Nice. Ooh, that's loose. Matter of fact, it's so loose, it's on the ground. Ham. Oh, Benelli. Ding, 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 ding. You are the winner, my friend. BOV1 is the name of my Ford Bronco. You have won yourself a 1/4-inch drive body, 3/8 ratchet. Benelli. What I need you to do is to message me, private message me, or send me an email. My email is listed on the channel. you go ahead and send me your address, and I will send you this ratchet, courtesy of Garnett Tools, the official tool channel here of Mongo's Garage. Thanks for playing my game tonight. The reason that it is called BOV1, BOV1, of course, stands for Bug Out Vehicle 1. When I had first bought that thing 10 years ago, I was way more of a prepper than I am now. I told you, you leave it alone, it'll start. I was way more of a prepper than I was now, and I'm still quite a little bit of a prepper, especially with everything that's going on today. Hit that like button. Thanks, Chad. And in knowing that, bro, you really made it sound like I won. Sorry, simple guy. Can I have it? You can't have it either. Matt Knapp, you're one too late, my friend. I got to come back here. Let's see if I can do this. Benelli, you are the winner of the ratchet. Oh, no. Save the photos. Boy, I was going to say. Benelli, BOV1. Hopefully I can come back to that later. Pin comment, pin message. There we go. You have been pinned. What are you exactly doing to this particular vehicle contraption? This particular vehicle currently is coming apart. We are harvesting parts off of it. That is the Dana 44 TTB that was underneath of it. And obviously you can tell that those are not stock springs. Those are aftermarket springs. This had a 6-inch rough country lift on it. And that was the main reason that we bought this, well, that KJ bought this truck. That, respect, I sub. Thanks at 102A. I greatly appreciate. KJ can't appreciate the fact that I'm trying to do a live over here. Did you get something in your ear? Do you have something?
This is a lot easier to take apart.
I don't know. You're having quite a bit of problems here.
We had 3 days of work trying to put that on.
Oh. Again, Benelli, you got to reach out. I'll get this thing sent to you. I'll throw in some Mongo's Garage merchandise as well, some swag from the garage here. Thanks for playing along, guys. Tomorrow night, we're going to do the same thing. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Tomorrow night, I'll be at a football game. I am still going to try and do a little live. I am the announcer for our local high school football team. I'm still going to try and do a live from the announcer's booth so you guys can maybe see what that's like. It's definitely not car content, that's for sure. But it is interesting content. Still quieter than an air hammer. Sean, you are correct. What's in his ear? His finger, Hank. Hank, do you work for Rowan Atwood? It was his finger. Does anybody get the joke that I just said? Hank, do you work for Rowan Atwood? Does anybody here watch Rowan Atwood? No, nobody watches Rowan Atwood. Are you taking them spring buckets off of there? I would. I wouldn't just throw them away. They're in good shape. They're brand new, aren't they?
No, they're brand used.
Brand used? You need a wrench, broski. Have you not learned that everything that has...
Well, some of them you can take off.
Simple guy got it. Hank needs a haircut. He sure does. I wish that Roman would play that up a little bit more than he has, because I think that was hilarious. Hank is somebody that Roman dressed up as like the do-it-all fixer guy who doesn't know how to do anything.
That's running out of like in the
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. 100%.
There it is.
You have accomplished what you wanted to accomplish tonight. Again, I think that we should probably take both of these.
We're gonna keep it on that.
Yeah, but I'm saying we should make one axle out of both, because this one still had gear oil in it, which is amazing. 26 likes. We've made $29.97. 180 watchers right now. The only thing louder than an air hammer is an air hammer in a wheel well. Yeah. In a closed building in KJ's little shop here. So if you guys are just joining us, if you guys haven't been hanging out with us or aren't familiar with Mongo's Garage, this is Kenny, or KJ, Kenneth John, named after his grandfathers, John Einot and Kenneth Rush. I am Mongo Man, the Mongo Man, and this is KJ's shop, which is on the family farm. This shop's about a year old. How big is this shop? It's 35 by 40. It is 30 by 40. 3 big garage doors. Those are 10 by 10s.
Heated and AC.
10 by 10s? It's not AC, but it does have fans. And it has heat. This is a 1996 Ford F150 outdoors PNW. We live here in southwestern Pennsylvania. We mess around with these Ford pickups. We mess around with Chevy pickups. We mess around with Chargers. We mess around with, we built a, well, we didn't build it. We painted a El Camino for my brother. We called it the Hell Camino. If you guys, once we're done with the live here, I highly recommend going over and checking out the channel and seeing all the stuff that we've done over there. My shop is about 20 yards that direction over there. And it's very much similar to this shop, only smaller because I didn't want to have to heat this big of an area. And I miss PA, stuck in Maryland now. I'm sorry about that, Wrench Monkey. I'm not even going to try and say that first name. Apoplectic? I don't know. Living PA, how is the rust? The rust is bad. Here, I'll get up and show you guys. I've got an 86 F250 Ford, love the square bodies. 100% outdoors PNW. That's what we specialize here on this channel, are the bullnoses. KJ's got 3 of them right now on the road, physically on the road, legal, inspected, because it is Pennsylvania and they require inspection. I'm going to give you guys a tour of the rusty truck. KJ said that this frame's supposed to have a hole in it somewhere. Back corner, my side. Oh yeah, there you go.
No,
Rotten frame.
these brackets are, that's no longer good.
I want to turn this on so we can see. The bed itself is junk. There's stuff falling out of the bed.
Yeah, the oil from George's filter.
Yeah, George's oil, because we had Lainey in here last night with us, and we finally figured out why it wasn't idling right. You got to keep plenty oil in them 7.3s to keep them running. Finding out how to do the rear main on the engine. Thoughts on the new Edge Mustangs and Catfish Camaros. Email sent. Thanks, man. There you go, Benelli. Thanks, man. We'll definitely get that stuff out to you. I love it in Vermont. I bought a 1984 Sheriff's Chevy Square Body, rust-free from Florida last year. That's what we've been doing. We go down south and bring up the rust-free trucks, and usually we find the 2-wheel drivers because the guys that own the 2-wheel drivers don't think that they're worth their weight in gold. And then we'll take these cheap Western Pennsylvania parts trucks, rip the 4-wheel drive parts out from underneath of them. There's a Dana 44 over there as well. And we end up putting these axles up under the 2-wheel drive trucks and make a 4-wheel drive. KJ says, why are you using a TTB instead of putting a Dana 60 under it? Because it is a bolt-in option. It's cheap, it's easy. You literally don't have to do anything other than bolt the brackets. Like this is a lift kit, so one bracket will bolt to those 3. The other bracket bolts to these guys. And you got yourself the brackets that you need for your 4-wheel drive. Back here is where your extended brackets will hang down. They are on the floor over here. So this is the full lift kit. That's one of the center brackets. That's the radius arm brackets. That's the other center bracket. Brand new steering. 2 new shocks. U-bolts. I'm not real sure what, oh yeah, I do. That's steering stabilizer parts and lift blocks. The springs are all over there. The rear leafs. Front drive shaft. Dana 44 TTB. That's smart. The full drive, everyone wasn't dumb money. Yeah, absolutely. The 1994 Mazda B2300 just hit $7,500. 75. So a 96 B 2.3. So that has the 2.3 liter Lima motor in it. It is a Ranger, yes. But the Mazda is a little better. I like the body style on the Mazda actually better than the Ranger. It's a little more stylized. A Ford Cosworth Turbo. I've only seen one Cosworth Turbo in person. Did you just, oh, okay. I was gonna say, did you just waste that extended brake line? You should probably get rid of this caliper bracket hanging here too, while you're at it. Is somebody coming over tonight? That's the train. Choo-choo! If you guys didn't know, I have an infatuation with trains as well. And it's a good thing we live right on a railroad line. Larry, Pam, and Clifford. There's no train out here. I don't know what he's talking about. 4-cylinder, 8 valves. Is that the Mazda? 2.3 there, 7,500 original miles. That thing's got to be cherry. Cherry, I say. Cherry. I think there is a train coming. There's something going on out there. Yeah, it's a train. I think. No. That's something on the road. That's a Harley Davidson. Yep, I can hear his radio from here. Back inside. You got that right. My train of thought, there's so many switches on my train of thought that they just have no idea how to keep it on the same track. I can only think straight when I'm sitting down. KJ makes me stand up and do a lot of things. I used to watch him. I live in Vermont. I live in Vermont. We already talked about that. Finding out how to do the rear main on the engine. To do the rear main, you actually have to pull the transmission out of these things. It's a single piece rear main, pretty easy to put in, but the tranny does have to come out of it. Why are you letting it down? You're not going to try and pull that cab off her? Or, oh, you got to get all the brackets and stuff out of it. Be nice to me. I'm your only dad, I think. Has a 4-cylinder, 8-valve, 96 Mazda B2300. Yeah, we've talked about that. The smart thing, 4x4, everyone hasn't had dumb money. We never gave this truck a name, only the lift kit truck, I guess, because that's what it's given up. 271 watchers right now. Guys, hit that, smash that like button. Let's get that likes up over, I don't know, 28. Sketch? I don't even remember it. Pat. Oh yeah, that one that was completely rotten.
The one where you could literally take the
Yeah, when you steered it. So this truck, KJ's talking about a truck that he had bought for parts for Pat. And yeah, you never did. You got to take that. You got to take that steering box off of there yet. KJ was talking about a truck that he had bought for. Yeah, it's. I don't know. I haven't seen it, dude. It's a parts truck. There's no use in naming it. I agree, but the problem is we'll talk about this junk just like KJ just brought up. Sketch was a. What wheels? Oh, absolutely. Sell anything. KJ's out of the chat for right now. He's going to go use the restroom. So you're stuck with me for a little bit. So maybe you'll be able to hear me for a little while. Trucks here in southwestern Pennsylvania get so bad. One we had actually torn apart. The frame was rotten to the point where when you steered it left and right, the whole front frame rail had come loose from the rest of the frame where it had bolted to the steering box. Wow, I feel like I have a problem tonight. Where it bolted to the steering box and it would sit in there and wiggle around and just carry on. So it was really, really bad. Are the F100 Rangers rare? I never see them. That depends, Benelli. F100 Ranger. So the Ranger was a package that you could buy. F100, of course, is how big the truck was or whatever the capacity was of it, light duty. And then the F100 in the bullnose, I think they only went up into like 83, and I believe that was the last year for him. There's a guy on YouTube here called Bullnose Garage. He really, he's done quite a few videos on all of that intricate detail of these trucks, and he's done a real good job of it. I had a 70 F100 when I was 16. That was a cool truck, 306, Sean? Either 82 or 83, I agree, Mike. That's definitely was somewhere in that range for the F100s on the bullnose. And I don't mind an F100. The thing about the F100 that a lot of people don't realize is they didn't use the 5-on 5.5 bolt patterns. They used the 5-on 4.5, so you could end up putting a smaller wheel on those trucks. Like a Jeep wheel, CJ wheel, or a, I had one and had put a set of Grand Marquis wheels on it, the turbines off of a Grand Marquis. Didn't look terrible, but mine was a dent side. Sorry, I needed to take a drink. I was getting parched. This has been a great live, guys. KJ got done what he wanted to get done. He pulled all the suspension out from under this truck, and now it is literally sitting on the ground. What do you guys think of this look? Are you guys a fan of the trucks dropped on the ground like this? Someone had put a 302 in it before me in power steering. That's nice. Yeah, so the F100s wouldn't have had that, right? That would have been, it would have been low buck without any of those options. 31 likes. We're getting there, guys. Getting up higher, higher, higher. I would say that this has definitely been our most successful live yet. We gave away a tool, 3/8 drive, quarter ratchet and a 1/4-inch body, Cornwell ratchet. That'll be getting mailed out tomorrow. KJ ripped all the suspension out from under this truck, which makes it really cool. And I'm about to have a little bit of fun here. Got to pick this thing back up a little bit. The addition of a lift in this garage was, I would say, the best thing that we ever did. It has made life so much easier. I'm about to give this truck, we're about to tuck a 15-inch tire. Oh. What do you think? Let's look at this from back here. I've never not liked lowered trucks. I think they're pretty cool. Slam trucks are weird to me. At the shop across the street from mine, someone has a Slam 2018 F350 dually. I would love to see that thing. 24-inch chrome rims and rubber bands for tires. Looks goofy. I understand LS swapping for Ford is cheap, but also sacrilegious. Absolutely, brother. The LSs, I have an LS and a 95 Ford Ranger track only, so that's where that came from. The LS is cheap. You cannot, for the money that you would have in LS to make power, it's dumb. It's dumb to go any other way. I watch a lot of Fab Rats, and he wants to LS the world, and I totally understand why, because it's cheap horsepower, and it's reliable. You can't complain about it. Me, I'm a Windsor guy. Not that I have never really messed around with anything hypo. It's usually just daily drivers and stuff like that. But I know these engines like the back of my hand. We've got this one over here, 351. I was online today looking at Eagle's website, looking at what's available for these things, because I think I am going to end up rebuilding that. KJ has a line right now on an 84 F150 short bed regular cab down in North Carolina that I think we're probably going to end up going to get. It's a good price. It's got a 300 in it right now, and that 300 is blowed up. We'll have to tow it back, but that's okay. We won't be driving it back, but for the right price, that's the truck I've been looking for. And this engine right here, stroked out, would make that little thing cook pretty good. We'll have I'll have a 2-wheel drive AOD. Not that that's a transmission I'm going to put in it. I'd like to, if I'm going to build up this 351, I'd like to put a C. Did it again. All right, I'm back. Sorry, guys. I do that whenever I'm swapping the video back and forth from front-facing camera to rear-facing camera. I accidentally hit that mute button. So what I was saying, and that's probably why we lost a bunch of people. This 351 here, I'm trying to decipher whether or not I want to make that thing a stroker for a 84 F150 that we want to build. This is that distributor that I was talking about earlier that I made out of a 351 and a 302 distributor. And it did work. It's just this engine has no oil pressure. So we stopped that project pretty quickly. Other than that, though, this thing is still pretty complete. Everything is here. The catalytic converters are gone. That's the other thing. I can't find anybody in the area that will buy cats. And that's thanks to the crackheads of the world, I guess, because everybody steals the catalytic converters and takes them in for money. And then it screws the rest of us who are out here trying to make a living. Not make a living again. I'm not making a living doing this, guys. I have a real job. I work a day-to-day job working on trackmobiles. And this is just, this is where we come to let off a little steam and, you know, carry on. KJ's, he said he's got this cab sold, so it's got to come off. All the mounts for the cab are taken off in the cab, so the carpet's got to come up to get to those mounts. Probably just take the front fenders off of it and the doors off of it to get those all off of there. We do have sound back, right? Sound has come back. 34 likes, $29.97, 170 watchers currently. We've been at it for almost an hour and a half. We are, again, a small YouTube channel, father and son, here in southwestern Pennsylvania. We've been at it about 10 years, and we are trying to make a go at this. I don't know that it will ever become something that we do full time, but if it is, I will get into, I don't know if you guys watch the shorts at all. I'm trying to remember his name. It's B&B Bondo or Bondo Billy, that body guy. I'm no body guy, but I like watching his stuff. Sometimes he gets a little bit too much of an attitude for me, but that's the kind of content that I'm thinking about getting into. These lives are what we've been doing recently, and what's happening here is I'm getting a lot of watch time from these guys. You guys being on here gives me a lot of watch time. I've got, we're about 700 hours out from having enough watch time to monetize the channel. And these lives are allowing me to really get back there. I think there's a new law going around, at least here in Maryland, that you need the VIN number from the vehicle that the converters are from, and you have to be licensed to deal them. Yeah, so that's kind of what's happening here. Not that we need the VIN number yet, but what they're telling us is that you have to have a business, which we do. I have started Mongo's Garage as a legitimate business so that we can, we still have to file taxes. We've not made a dime. The $29.97 here, I think that's quite a bit of money. But we've not made a dime from YouTube. Most of the work I've done out of the kindness of my heart. But people have reimbursed us for, some of the stuff we do. It's just, we're not out there charging, $150, $200 an hour to have the work done that we do. If you guys saw Lainey in here the other night, KJ's back, guys. Mom made you grilled cheese. You dirty dog. Now I know who's favorite. We were talking about the converters. So, yeah, didn't bring Dad one. Thanks. Thanks, Mike. Can you tell KJ's back? Oh, he said there's something getting done. Got you, Pop. Because I wanted to see what it looked like as a lowrider. Everybody's, somebody said, I believe, was it Sean? Somebody said that he has a, no, it was a wrench monkey. What is it you're trying to break there, bro? Rad mount. You didn't get your socket. Your socket stayed. I think it'd probably be easier to just take the fenders off of it. So the thing with the, back on our converter conversation, around here you have to have a business. Some of them are requiring you to be on file as a business with them as a commercial account. I went today to a little place down in Weirton, West Virginia, and I popped the tailgate on the truck, and I've got, what do I have? I've got 6 of them now. I've got 6 converters in there right now, and the little old lady that worked the stand. Forza King, good to see you, brother. She says, 6 too many. I only buy 2. I only buy 2 from you. I buy 6, I get in trouble. I said, oh, I want to sell all of them. And that's not the right person to sell it to anyway. I'm looking for a broker that I can, what I would like to do is find a guy that buys them all the time and actually comes here. I'm supposed to be getting a phone number of a guy that does that out of Pittsburgh. And trust me, this stuff is all legit, guys. It's, we're not out here stealing trucks and then showing you guys that we're tearing them apart on YouTube like we're a chop shop. I mean, that's not what we do here. This stuff, KJ finds these really, really cheap deals on Marketplace in the middle of BFE, usually out there in Fellow Pennsylvania, yes, sir. And Money Hose. We are Southwestern Pennsylvania. How'd you know I was from Pennsylvania? Pittsburgh? Probably? Yeah, no, I said Pittsburgh. Oh, that was a good fender. Why did you do that? But yeah, I'm trying to find somebody that'll buy these catalytic converters off of us so we can, I mean, that's actually a big part of some of this, you know, recouping the monies out of these parts trucks. South Central, I think it would be Huntington County. So yeah, I've got some people over there. There's a guy over there that sells Vidmar cabinets that I've been thinking about going to visit because I really like the Vidmar toolboxes. I want to recoup my, or not recoup, but redo all of my tool storage in my shop. Is that one not coming loose? I want to see you get in the cab and get those out. Actually, all of the watchers want to see it too. Hermie Tagalag. Thanks for joining us, Hermie Tagalag. You got the KJ and Mongo here with you. I'm Mongo, that's KJ. Hi, guys. Nickname, you guys know how I got my nickname? From the movie, Blazing Saddles. I was a much younger man, and I crawled underneath a truck and was helping an old guy put a differential in. When I say truck, I mean fork truck, not one of these trucks. We got it in the truck. We got the differential in the truck, and he said, "You're some kind of Mongo, ain't you?" And it stuck, and I've been Mongo ever since. This is the Alpine. Like I said, this is the lightweight version of the F-150 Alpine Stars. There's a couple Alpine Star stickers. KJ's going to show us where these cab mounts are. Is that George's, whatchamacallit there? That's a no-go.
Either way.
Sergio, it's a 302. Fuel injected 302. You want me to put you up and see if I can hold them from underneath?
You might be able to.
Shut that door. Guys, this 302 is dead. Well, it's not dead. I made it run yesterday, but it's dead. I don't think it's on the lift anymore. It's real crooked. Parts falling out everywhere. Jacob's Tech, I'm looking for the little gray piece of trim that would go to the left and right of the steering wheel. Do you have, if you have it, would you sell it? If we had it, we would sell it, but I don't think you want it out of this truck, Jacob. KJ says he has it. Where are you at, Jacob? Tell me. We're not shipping. You can come here to Mongo's Garage and Kenny's Garage and buy it. That feels like 7/8 wrench. I gotta get a wrench.
Can you grab me a pair of pliers?
What kind of pliers, bub?
Diamond pliers?
I could, but you don't have any.
There's Knipex style pliers in the back.
The Knipex? Like these ones? My name is Jacob. That's hella weird. Jacob's Tech is around Carlisle. Jacob's Tech is around Carlisle, PA. We are at the 70-79 split in Washington, Pennsylvania. Which one are you on? I'm on the driver's side. I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it. Actually, it does have gas in it. I made it run yesterday. All right. You have no idea how happy that makes me that both of those just came out of there like that. It makes it way easier to pull this cab off. Send him to the sky. Go get the grilled cheese he didn't bring you. They told me to leave you up there and go get my grilled cheese, KJ. Should I do that? Where are you at now? These ones are going to come off too. They're not terrible. The wood stove is cooking, man. It's nice in here. 1/2-inch drive. I told you not to do that. Like the wee little short one, this one? I work in Chambersburg, which is like 15 minutes from Carlisle. I sell equipment out that way, track mobiles. About the what? I can't hear you. You definitely aren't on that one. You are not on that. That I could see anyway. Clifford, KJ's 1986 F350 with the Cummins in it and the 22s came from out that way. It actually came from Harrisburg. Not Harrisburg, Hershey. It was in behind Hershey West where they make the chocolate. We went back in there and picked it up. There's a video about it. You can go check it out. There he goes. This cab isn't in terrible shape. Yep, you got it. I got the ground off. Other side. He wants to junk this truck Saturday, or what's left of it anyway, which there isn't going to be much left. Engine, transmission, and a frame, and a transfer case. Judging by the looks of things, that front drive shaft was off of there a while. Down there beating around. Well. I'm just looking to see how bad it is. It's not terrible. I have seen far worse. Had to pull the cab to do a turbo on a 13 Silverado with a 6.6 Duramax. All 8 cab mount studs snapped. I did not get paid enough for that job. Copy that, brother. I patched the floor on my truck with Spam Can. Whatever it takes, Total Tech. Hello, what's up there? Nahel Morales. Passed inspection. Amen, brother. That's why we started the live late tonight. Not at 7 o'clock like we usually do. We had to take Henry down, and let's see. I keep forgetting what Sissy calls her car. Dolly. We had to take Henry and Dolly down to get them inspected. I had to pick the kids up. I don't know what he's doing in there. Passed on our test too. Ay. I'm not real sure what he's doing, guys. 36 likes, $29.97, 145 viewers. We've been keeping 14 or 15 3/8 drive, or I mean half-inch drive. I can't hear you. 15. Is it warm up there? 16, 30 seconds is the size you want. Sean, we do know a guy, and it's the guy we took him to. We took Clifford down there to him, and he, let's just say that he inspected Clifford. We didn't have any problems. I gotta let KJ back down. I actually like him being up there. I don't have to listen to him. Is that mean? It is mean. I shouldn't be that way. Coming down, 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 down. Stop it! He's busting the windshield out of it. I don't understand why. No, I can't leave him up there. His mommy would yell at me if I left him up there. So how are the people, KJ? KJ. Use WD-40. I don't know on what. We didn't need to. They all came out, thankfully. Huh? No, we can put it. You can get it that one from the bottom, I think. Was it spinning? You're down. It's a low rider again. That's interesting. Oh, I see why. Because the fender's unbolted. Water displacement 40th try. I am full of totally useless information, like what WD-40 stands for. I use WD-50. Patent pending. Check your fire, see what's going on with it. Shut her down. All right, guys, questions before we wrap this thing up for the evening. 100 minutes. That's an hour and 40 minutes. That's a good live for the evening. We've been cranking out the 2 hours of power, which is, I hope you guys are enjoying hanging out with us here in the shop. I know we were up over 200 there for a while. How much was that, Russ? What'd you get for this truck? 800 bucks. And he's already collected 220 back from it by selling the seat, the visor, and the glove box. 220 bucks. So we're down to $580 in it. The cab is being sold for 100 bucks. And of course, the rest of it. Well, no, there's a set of 35-inch tires here. These tires came with it too. These tires will be used on Larry if we do in fact end up doing Larry, which I think we probably still will. They're not in terrible shape. They're not all dry rotted and checked. They've got some life left in them. Those will go on Larry and be a decent set of tires. Reduce, reuse, and sell. So Chad and I have been recycling for years. I have probably recycled more scrap metal than I would say definitely your average person. We used to take all the scrap in for the place that we worked for, fork trucks, and it was nothing for us back in the late 90s, early 2000s to make a couple grand on a weekend scrapping forklifts. How's the gearbox in that pig? That I have no idea. I only made it run for however long the other day. What was it? Probably 30, 35 seconds at a clip. And yes, cash money, man. There ain't nothing better than cash. So we have no idea. It's got the E4OD in it, but we have no. Uncle Sam can pound sand. I'm with you 100%. But we have had to go somewhat legitimate with, we had to get a federal tax ID number for Mongo's Garage so that we can do some of these things, right? Oh yeah, the good old days, trying to run from cops, overloaded, scared for our lives doing stuff. Pull out your 2-inch Punisher. Snapping leaf springs on trailers. Onwards and upwards, as they say. Copy that, driver. So yeah, KJ is definitely into the lifestyle as well. Again, this is not what we do for a living. Hopefully someday, possibly we can. But as of right now, this is our hobby. KJ's. What did we say that right now? You probably have an equity in pickup trucks. 40 grand in 40 grand in pickup trucks. Well, that's what they're probably worth. We probably have more money in them than that. God bless the family and the business endeavors. Thank you, sir. Greatly appreciate that, Total Tech. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel because we're going to continue to do this for a long time. And now that we're doing the live, we're definitely building up the channel a whole lot faster than we had been. We're getting a bunch of you guys copying, coming back on the daily, hanging out with us. And we're out here in the garage almost every night. We're glad to have you guys hanging out with us. You can make it a weekend business and work the regular 9 to 5. 7:30 to 4 for KJ, and I'm 8 to 4:30. But I go out of town a lot of sales calls and things like that for work, which allows me to get out and about and see the countryside. I am not a salesman. I am not a body guy either. That's a joke. That's a running joke because these guys think that I'm probably one of the better body guys that they know, but I'm no body man. Check out the channel, guys. There's a lot of good content out there. KJ, if you start way back with BOV1, my Bronco, you'll get to see KJ when he was about 8 years old. And then coming up through the ranks with us, we've taught him a lot. Why ask what you do to your garage? Why ask what you do to your garage? To our garage, we work in it. but we really don't work for the public. We just work for ourselves. We don't repair people's vehicles unless they're friends or family. We don't paint people's vehicles unless they're friends or family. We actually have a couple paint jobs that are in the wings right now that we're supposed to be doing. Chad says I'm a puppet master. But what he means by the fact that I'm a puppet master, Chad is actually my trackmobile road tech. I used to be a road tech, but I am no more. I've gotten too fat and too old and too sore to go out. Got to be a body guy with a bull nose since Ford made the steel too. Yes, Sean, I agree. It is pretty doggone thin on the bulls. But what Chad's talking about, me being a puppet master, is whenever we get in trouble, and I do it for a lot of guys, I'm technical support for equipment and various problems that they have in the field, and try to help them out. A lot of people ask me, if you guys were on the live the other day, one of the other guys that I had that we worked with, his name is Tanner Ward. He actually, he said that he has no idea how I can keep so much knowledge in my head, and there's a lot of useless stuff rolling around in my noggin, trust me. Watch it. KJ said, did you hear what he said? He's making fun of me. Marco James Manitoba, wow, I got my Ford Explorer 94. I need to find the transmission from the Philippines. We got a guy on here from the Philippines right now. That would make him a Filipinian, I guess. Taco, what? I don't know. What, Taco? Troubleshooting guru, nice. I do what I can. I try to help everybody out if they need help. We definitely will try to help them. Ha 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 ha. Just an overweight fat guy trying to make a living. Muda. I think you're missing something in the front end. Definitely. We're definitely missing something in the front end. An axle. That's what we did tonight. We stripped the suspension out from under this. What's that? Yeah, you got the fire burner. What do you expect? How do you get the rust off of a car? You either cut it off or sandblast it off. One or the other. It's best to get rid of it entirely, cut it clear off, and put new metal on, because it's kind of like cancer. Once it's there, it doesn't stop growing. It continues to grow. You're welcome, Taco. That is, I'm not afraid. What am I telling them about?
This.
KJ was driving Larry home today. We had loaned Larry out.
I was driving Larry to work.
And he was driving Larry to work today, and he pushed on the brake pedal one time, and he heard an obnoxious noise from the, what side, right or left? Driver's side front end. And this is what he found in there. Definitely got their use out of this guy. $30 for a set of pads. Of course Napa would have them in stock. It's bullnose parts, man. Smoked. I got a new subscriber. Thanks, Taco. Greatly appreciate it. Metal on metal is always fun. It creates quite a bit of heat. H&K, we're going to give H&K a shout out because KJ says that he was able to utilize a commercial account to get a better price and paid cash on it. $5. $5 is $5 in today's money. It'll buy you a coffee, right? My favorite car, Taco. This has come up quite a bit, believe it or not. My favorite brand is, of course, Ford. KJ follows in suit because I told him that if he didn't like Fords, he'd have to move out early in life. And obviously, he's definitely into Fords. My favorite car, if you were trucks, is the bullnose Fords. Specifically, I would say my favorite truck in the bullnose would be like an 85, 86 Super Cab 8-foot bed. And I don't know why, because those are the worst Super Cabs in the world to get into. The seats don't open, or the rear doors don't open. But other than that, my favorite car is the Ford GT40. The engineering that went into that is amazing. KJ, this is what KJ does to me all day long. He shows me pictures of bull noses and says, we're gonna build this. I asked him in what lifetime we're gonna do all this stuff. So yeah, my favorite car, GT40. Hi, where are you guys from? Marco, we are from southwestern Pennsylvania. That came off my truck. This pad came off your truck? I'm sorry. This came off of Larry. You may have one that looks a whole lot like it. Dale Dohanich. Dale's with us. What's going on, Dale? You can tell all you want, buddy. It ain't gonna hurt my feelings. Have I been inhaling the dust from the brakes? Negative, sir. Somebody did, though, because it surely made a bunch of dust. I subbed yesterday. Thanks, Mike. Greatly appreciate the sub, you guys. The sub count has really been going crazy here recently, too, with the lives. I've been getting 20, 30 subs a night. Tonight, I mean, we've been running over 100 congruent watchers. Right now, we're at 157, 39 likes, $29.97 in super chats. Thank you guys for that. And it's 1970 Maverick. That's cool, Sean. The Mavericks, we actually got a truck driver at work that races Mavericks. Alan, him and his dad, him and his dad used to race the Mavericks, and Alan still does. They got that 8th mile drag. They got those things figured out, man. They get them to cook. All Ford engines, they don't do the LS swap. They said that's a sacrilege, as I believe somebody said. Maybe it was even you, Sean, that said it's a sacrilege. How long have you been working with cars, Taco? Ever since the first thing I remember working on a car, I was about 8 years old. In my dad's garage, we had just pulled an engine out of a car, and he made it run on the floor. Of course, it was my family are all Chevy guys, so it was a small block Chevy. Pulled it out, started the engine on the floor to be sure that it was good. So since I was 8, that makes it 31 years I've been doing this. My family's always been in it. I personally have been rebuilding and screwing with them since I was about 14. So a long time. My dad was a maintenance man and did this on the side. That's how he made all the side hustle. Did really well at it, supported his family, and now that's what we're doing here. Although my side hustle is more, I'm trying to do the YouTube thing more as the side hustle, and the cars is just the genre or the thing that we're doing. Yes, that is the tailgate you need. What are you putting it on, Larry? All right, so I got to catch up to what you guys were saying. Thought you might find that interesting. How long have I been working on it? I answered that. Okay. Is your place so many parts of Ford Explorer 94? Marco, the unfortunate thing about that, I actually had 24 sets of left and right quarter panels for a 94 Explorer that we just got rid of. I actually bought a guy out. It was an old body man who had just gotten out of the industry and wanted to get rid of everything. Some of y'all need to hit the like button. Amen, brother. Hit that like button. We're up to 40. Maybe we can double it. We get that thing up there around 50, 60. I mean, I've never had 40 likes on a live yet. Still maintaining about 150 congruent watchers. That is awesome. We have been working with cars for a long time. My phone is telling me that it's bedtime. I usually try to get to bed sometime around 10 o'clock. Well, I head to the house at 10 o'clock. I used to edit video from 10 o'clock to usually 11, 11:30. But I don't have any video to edit right now. I've been doing all these lives. So the lives are definitely the way I've been going recently. Is there a way to make a 94 F250 power steering pump less noisy? There absolutely is, Howie. Take the Ford pump off of it, throw it away, put a Saginaw pump on it. I believe there are kits out there to do that. And yes, that's a Ford guy telling you to put a Chevy pump on your Ford pickup truck. That's the only way you're going to make it less noisy is to put that Saginaw pump on there. On a 94 F250. Wow, that's cool. Thanks, Taco. I guess you're probably talking about how long we've been working on junk. It was me, and I know a guy for the Maverick Comet Group named Alan from the East Coast. Maybe it's him. I'm willing to bet it's probably Alan. What's Alan's last name? Heineman? No. Alan. Alan's a truck driver for Cisco Transportation in Pittsburgh. Really nice guy. And I'm willing to bet that's probably him on that group. I'll ask him tomorrow. Nice. Whether he's a member of a Maverick and Comet group. Alan's Maverick is blue. I think his dad's was red, wasn't it? I have to go, but I like your videos, Taco. Thank you so much. We'll see you later. See you later. Howie at replacement, sir. Replacement. At Howie, replacement. Taco. See you later. I have to go. See you later, Taco. Yeah, that sounds like him. Yeah, it's probably Alan. Ain't it a small world, man? You just start to talk to people, and it's not long before you actually realize that there are way more connections between us than ever meets the eye. 44 likes? Come on, 6 more. Let's get 6 more likes and I can go into the house. 50 likes, guys. Or just blow it up and get well over 50. How about that? Again, greatly appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Tomorrow night, I am going to do a live. Football game starts at 7 o'clock. I'll probably start the live around 7. I am the announcer for the local high school football ever since KJ played, all the way from twerps and all the little guys all the way up through high school. KJ was the best starting left guard at quarterback there ever will be in single A football in southwestern Pennsylvania. Yes, he should have been a right guard, or a right tackle, one or the other, but he was the quarterback of the team. Sean O'Shea, sounds like him. T-Mots, got any Ford Courier engines? We do not, sir, unfortunately. I do like the Couriers, but I mean, it's just a Mazda, right? Is Alan running a 429? I think so. Big block Ford 429? Come on, everyone. In the group. Yeah, pump that number up. Pump that like number up. Again, you guys are awesome, man. Yeah, I think that's him. I'll find out, and I know you'll be back, Sean. This is what, the 3rd or 4th live you've been on. We'll kibitz a little bit more about it for sure. Turn this thing back around so you can see me. Make sure that I didn't mute you guys like I have in the past. I have not. Here's Alan's car. KJ just found it. Is it a 429? Does he say? Huh? You can't tell. Marco James Manabate, do you know where I can find the auto supply there or courier and send in here to the Philippines? Thanks. That's the one. Yeah, that's him. It is a crazy small world, man. You start talking about these things and
There's a
piece of junk that we work on. Hey, a Trapmobile. He went down and got that Hercules. He should be back tomorrow. I'm surprised we didn't see him today.
Okay, rockers, at least 10 inches off the floor, solid plastic.
KJ's talking to a guy right now. He's trying to, is that the cab guy? For $100? And you guys may, you may laugh at selling a cab for $100, but think about it. What's that cab worth in scrap? And that's where it's headed. All the bolts came out of it. The only thing we have left to do is to take the steering, yep.
Sure, I grabbed those 2 fuel tanks somewhere. They're down in the junkyard in front of the
So what now?
Those 2 fuel tanks that are down in the junkyard.
Yeah.
Need to go with this thing?
Where are they going? In it for scrap. You have the title for this, right?
I don't need it, there's no cap.
Yeah, there'll be no cab on it. There's no cab. There'll be no cab on this truck, so we won't have to worry about the title on it. But we do have the title for this one. Try to get the title for everything you buy. I almost went to jail once because I bought a truck without a title. And I tried to sell it as parts, and the guy that once owned it tried to call the cops on me and tell me I stole the thing, even though I had a signed bill of sale from the guy I bought it off of.
What's nice about going and buying is from other people.
Do you know where I can find the auto supply? Marco, maybe I'm not following along. Are you looking for an engine? Oh, so many parts for, okay, is your place so many parts for Ford Explorer 94? What are you looking for that Explorer, Marco? What were you just spraying? If you guys have been with us, obviously Lainey is missing. Lainey was that 96 F350 or F250 that was sitting over here. And we figured out there wasn't enough oil in it. Well, there was oil in it, but just not enough to keep the Huey system up and running. High energy unit injectors. Any other questions, guys? Come on, 45. I need 5 more likes. 5 more likes. The guy you bought it from called the cops on you. No. The guy, it's a crazy story. And actually, it was a parts Bronco that I had. It was a 1985. It was red. I bought it from a guy who had got it. It was actually his son had got it from somebody. Transmission or the transmission master rebuild kit. There is a website, Marco. I believe it's called National Auto Parts. It's not Napa. That you can get those master transmission kits from here in the States. I don't know if they ship to the Philippines, but I do know that that's where I would go to if I were looking for something like that. Anyway, back to the Bronco story and why I almost went to jail. The 5.0 for a 95 F-150. I have a 5.0 for a 96 F-150. It's not currently making oil pressure. It needs rebuilt. KJ will sell it for $200. It did run. If you go back to yesterday's live, you can hear it run. I don't know why it doesn't have oil pressure. It just it has an oil pressure drive or an oil pump drive in it, but it's not making oil pressure. Anyway, why I almost went to jail? It was a love triangle. So this guy that I bought it off of, his son was dating a girl who had dated the guy that owned this Bronco, right? So the guy that owned the Bronco ended up going to jail. And the girlfriend, or ex-girlfriend at the time, asked her current boyfriend if he would bail this guy out of jail because he was such a good friend. So the current boyfriend said, yeah, I'll do it. And the ex-boyfriend said, hey, if you do that for me, I will give you my Bronco. And lo and behold, he gave him the Bronco. And but they never had the title swapped over. 48, come on guys, 2 more likes. And whenever he didn't sign that title over, so this Bronco sat in the garage for 4 or 5 years. Be interested in rebuilding it and motor swap? Alan Looper wants us to rebuild that motor, KJ. Not really, not definitely. Is it raining where you were at? Is it raining here? No, it is not raining where we're at. That's the blower motor on the heater. We've got the furnace running. The wood stove is already cooking. So back to the Bronco story. Love triangle. Guy gave the Bronco away for bailing him out of jail. It sat in the garage of this kid who he had given the Bronco to. Well, but then the old man the kid's old man pushed the thing outside and said, hey, I'm getting rid of this thing. I don't want it laying around here anymore. What are you going to do with it? And the kid said, get rid of it, Dad. I don't want it. But it doesn't have a title. So he was just selling it. Yes, someone definitely won the ratchet. He sent me an email, Jaron, and I will be sending it tomorrow. Bring in some swag from Garnett Tools. We can add that into the package too. And I plan on giving something away tomorrow as well. Whoa, Pella, Iowa. No. We are in southwestern Pennsylvania, Mr. Grindstead. So I bought the Bronco. I went to look at it, and the guy was only selling parts, but I talked him into selling me the whole thing. And he said, listen, you can't, it doesn't have a title, and I don't want to be wrapped up in it. I said, I get it. So I bought it and made it to 50. We sure did. Look at that. Thanks, Chad. Thanks for pointing that out.
Chad's still here.
Yeah, Chad is still hanging with us, man. So we're under 100 for the first time. Nobody likes my love triangle story, I guess. So we made, I bought the Bronco. It said here, I stole some parts off of it, this, that, or the other. It didn't, yeah, it said here. It said, no, it was here for a little while, and then we took it back. So it was sitting on along Route 844 outside of Washington, Pennsylvania, and I was sick of it. I was sick of my Bronco project. I was sick of everything, trying to sell it all. And it was time to get rid of it. So I listed everything on Facebook Marketplace or whatever. What was it? Craigslist back then. And say that again? Anyway. I listed it all, and I got this call from a guy when I was in church Sunday. And he says, hey, I'm interested in that Bronco. I'm out here looking at it right now. I said, oh, I got to go. So I hurried up and got out of, and it was just weird, the phone conversation that we had. So I got out of church real quick. I might be, I don't know. I'm laid back here in a chair. My back has been blowed up. But at any rate, the guy was in the shop, or at the shop, looking at this Bronco, and he had told me. I went out to look. I'm talking to him, and he says, "Hey, this is my Bronco. I own this Bronco." I'm like, "Dude, no, you don't. I bought this Bronco off of a guy in Carnegie." He says, "This is my Bronco." I said, "I have a title for it." He says, "No, you don't." I says, "Well, it's not in my name, but I have the title for it." He says, "There's no way you have it. I could never find the title." Well, this dude lost the title. That's why they never got it done. So he says, "I'm calling the cops." I said, "Dude, call the cops. They're not going to do anything about it." So he did. He called the cops, and we were talking. They never did come, of course, but he called the cops, and we talked to them, and they said, "Listen, possession's 9/10 of the law. You can't prove it, yada, yada, yada. There's nothing we can do about it. He didn't steal it. He has a signed bill of sale from the guy I bought it from." So that really yanked this dude's rope. And this story ends kind of funky. So after that, I have a friend who is a cop. I came home and I said, "Hey, I got this serial number. Can you have it run for me and see who the owner is of it?" So he did. He ran it. And it came back that this Bronco was this kid's. He was telling the truth. It was his. But then I called the guy I bought it off of. I still had his number. And mind you, this is 2 and 3 years later after I bought this thing. I call the dude, and he tells me the whole story. Lays it all out, the love triangle, how his son got screwed up in the mix, and how it was the whole deal. So I said, well, the only way I'm going to get this to go away is either this kid, I don't know what he wants. But at this point, because he had the possibility of getting that title, I wanted to get the title off of him. So I called him up. I said, "Listen, dude, I bought this thing."
There it is. Listen, that's what you said, dude.
Okay, so KJ actually just found a text message that I sent to this dude.
That's in my notes.
Brian, I had the title ran on the Bronco. It is in your name. Now the question is, do you want a clapped out old Bronco, or are you interested in selling the title once you get a duplicate? Like I said, I have $1,000 in it right now, money that I most likely wasted. But all I can ask you to do is think as if you were in my shoes. Would you do the right thing and just let $1,000 go out the window? I drove to the guy's shop I bought it from in Carnegie and tried to call, but have got no reply yet. I would still like for you to get the title, but I guess I can't force you to do it. I would be willing to give you $200 for the title. Let me know what you're thinking. Sorry for the runaround today. I needed the time to check it all out. Again, think if you were in my shoes. All I wanted was parts. Thanks. So yeah, that's the actual, and I don't know how KJ has it, how he still has it in his notes. But that's the story. So that's what I sent the dude, and he did get back to me, and he said, "Yeah, listen, you give me $200 cash, I'll get you title." So he did. $200 cash. I got the title, and but it took another 6 months before it all got ironed out. And the wild thing about this story is that is the title that is on my Bronco today, on my 85, and that's one of the things that kind of just wraps it all up. I'll never be able to sell that thing. It wasn't a reconstructed title. It was when the kid had it. what's the word I'm looking for? It was left. Somebody had left it somewhere, and they went after the title. That's why that nobody had the title. They had to go, huh? Yeah, it was abandoned. There you go. Thanks you. It was an abandoned title. So it said right on it, this vehicle was abandoned, and they went through the process because the kid worked for a towing company, and that's how they ended up with it. Was on that towing company. So that's the story. And now it's not only is it an abandoned title, it's a reconstructed title because we had to go back after it. But it's a love triangle deal. The kid tried to get me to go to jail over it. So the moral of this story is if you're buying parts trucks or you're buying anything like that and you're intending on parting it out and selling it, make sure it has a title. Even if you don't have it put in your name, just make sure that you have a title that the VIN number matches. That's the game we play. We're not trying to come out here and steal stuff. We don't steal stuff. We buy everything, we tear it apart, we try to sell it. But this all comes back to catalytic converters. I can't get anybody to buy our junk catalytic converters, thanks to the crackheads of the world who go out there and cut these cats off of these things and take them in so that they can buy their crack. And it just absolutely pisses me off to no end. I'm beside myself over it, so it's just one of those things. Made it to 50. We stayed right there at 50. We're down to 68 watchers, so people are starting to go to bed. I think that 2 hour mark, we're let's see, 40 and 60. Yeah, 60, 40, 40, 70. Yeah, we're over 2 hours for sure. Definitely appreciate everybody being out there with us. Drugs are bad, kids. They sure are. Drugs are terrible. And in situations like this, KJ has been drug-free his entire life, but he does these crazy things like this, which is good. This is how we stay out of trouble, like I said. You guys help us keep interested in this stuff. You're interested in what we're doing out and hanging out with us here in the garage on a nightly basis. Be on the lookout tomorrow. Make me a mod so I can moderate those comments instead of ending the stream. I'll have to figure with Jaron. Let's talk about that tomorrow so I can figure it out. I absolutely will make you a mod, and then we can work it out. Obviously, tonight I'm gonna guess this has got to be over 100 hours of watch time tonight for this live, which is huge for my channel, guys. You have no idea what that means. Add as moderator. Managing moderator. You are now a managing moderator of my channel. That was way easy. Dang, man. You're getting a lot of people viewing now. We're down to 54 there, butt dreads. But we did great today. This has been an awesome live tonight, guys. 51 likes now. Back to 63 watchers, $29.97. We've made a little bit of money. We've had a lot of fun. We got a little bit of work done too. Hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with Kenny and I here in the shop. What's that? No, that's the cover for it. KJ says he thinks this truck was a stick, but that's the cover for it. It's a bolt-in cover on these OBSs. Thanks, man. We greatly appreciate that, Butt Dreads. I need your real name because Butt Dreads, I don't know that I want to call you Butt Dreads, but I guess I have to. That's your screen name. I'll try to watch earlier tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing a live from the announcer's booth up at the football field. So it's going to be a little different feel. Brad and I will be up there. Brad is my, he's my color guy, and I am the, he's not my colored guy. He is my color man. I'm the straight man for the announcers. Now, what were you talking about over here? Something about Ford Motor Company, important vehicle information. Oh, look, this thing's got the firing order and everything on it right here. This is awesome. I've never seen this before. Authorized modification. The following modifications have been made. That's an interesting sticker. I wonder if that was for when these things were burning to the ground and they had to change the pressure switch.
I don't know. It was done in 99.
Yeah.
7/4 of 99.
Yeah, I like this sticker. I didn't even see that when I was wiring this thing. Firing order 1375
The
137
belt diagram.
26548. To prevent crossfire, reroute your spark pliers 1356 is shown. That's interesting. I've never seen that sticker before. Junk.
All right, we're done for the night.
All right, guys. KJ says we're done. 53 likes now. Greatly appreciate that. Like I said, tomorrow night we'll probably get started sometime around 7 o'clock. If you guys are interested and want to hang out with us the whole night, I'll keep the live going, but only if we can keep people's interest. Like I said, I do announce for the local football team. Thanks for Garnett joining us tonight, and don't let me forget that ratchet tomorrow, KJ. Make sure I want to get 2 of those. Order 2 off of Seth for us. 1 for me, 1 for you. And then we'll go from there.
I would, but, tomorrow.
Well, but you know what we can do. Thanks again, Garnett, for stepping up and being a moderator for the channel. Thanks for everybody hanging out with us. It has been an awesome live. Thanks for the cash, Chad, Garnett, and I think it was Johnny back there for a while. I can't remember who else gave, but thank you so much. We do greatly appreciate that, guys. It definitely helps in everything that we're doing, trying to keep this moving. The bigger we can get the channel, obviously, the more we can do this. And the more we can do this, the more you guys can hang out with us. Night, brother. See you tomorrow. Be careful. Safe travels on your way up to Altoona.
Alaquippa.
Alaquippa. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks, Bud Dreads. We'll see you all later. The old Mongol Man and Kenny, we're out. Say bye to the people, Kenny.
Bye to the people, Kenny.
Booyah.